Welcome back to Morning Trade Live. I'm Oliver Rennick. Shares of Inseego are up almost 20% this morning as the communications devices company unveils the first 5G hotspot for T-Mobile. Let's bring in the chairman and CEO, Dan Mondor, joining us this morning. Dan, so this is a pretty exciting event as we've got the market really liking the news. Walk me through the details of the arrangement agreement. Is there a specific contract with you and T-Mobile, or is this just the first device and they're the first ready to use it?
Yeah. First, Oliver, thanks for having me on. Well, as you know, we've just come off a monumental third quarter, which just shows demand throughout the industry, and specifically for our products. And importantly, the T-Mobile announcement is their first 5G mobile hotspot for them. So it's a monumental deal for us. It now means that we have our technology, hotspot technology, all top three. We announced AT&T just a few weeks ago. So it means a lot, and not just the devices. We are a device to cloud company, and T-Mobile is also selected. T-Mobile's also selected our software as a service. It's a device management solution. So we are device to cloud, and we've been selected by both. So this is a very, very big deal for the company.
Dan, not to ask you to play the role of salesman in the phone store, but for many this is still kind of a complicated market. So for those that are catching up here, these are the devices, the small devices you can take on the go. You can have the hotspot if you're not doing it directly from your phone. When we shot the show here remotely at my place, we had one of these. I don't know if it was Inseego. I got to be honest, I'm not sure, but that was my first real direct experience with how powerful these can be. That's the device that you guys create here. That's part of this in addition to the software, as you mentioned. But what are the monetary and financial relationships that come with the 5G hotspot? Is T-Mobile going to take that and offer it to their users? Are they paying you a lump sum? Does it depend on how much people are going to use the device? Walk me through the financials.
Yeah, so the devices themselves are bought directly from us. The end customers for the mobile operators typically are consumers, of course, but our devices are specifically built, the performance, the quality, reliability around the enterprise sector. That's really the sweet spot for us. It's a high value, high performance sector, and that's really the roots of Inseego. So, we see ourselves as the gold standard in this category. And with that, they deploy their devices. Of course, they sell them through their retail outlets. They sell them online, and they sell them through their enterprise sales force. It's kind of the multiple channels to market. Mm-hmm. And then our software as a service solution is used as a software wrapper to help manage these devices, upgrade security features, mm-hmm. Even do subscription management when the consumer or customer first buys the device. So it's a very broad deal, and it's centered on 5G.
Given you're the first one here, if then I want to go and buy a 5G hotspot device from T-Mobile, it's going to be yours. What about down the road? Are there exclusivity agreements to this deal?
Typically, that's not the case. It's really not the case in terms of the procurement practice of the operator. Typically, what they won't do, because they want, like everyone else, they want supply diversification. In this instance, we're out of the gate first, so we are the 5G hotspot supplier at this point in time. And I always say, the deal is only as good as how the company performs supporting it. So we do an excellent job at customer intimacy, service, and support. And with that, you earn the right to keep their business. So that's typically the arrangements that are done in the industry.
Right now, T-Mobile is offering the 5G MiFi, the hotspot device, for 50% off, if along with the 24-month line of a connection. Now, what does that mean in terms of the bottom line for you? Is the discount that T-Mobile's providing, is that their own financial decision? Are they paying the full price for you? I imagine there's some kind of deal here. You wanted to be the first in the door, but what I'm trying to understand is financially going forward, are you going to take a margin hit in the short term in order to be that first player? And how is that going to change going forward?
Well, no, first off, we very much like the deal. Much like smartphones, it's the mobile companies, mobile operators' decision of how they want to promote, how they want to subsidize the device. We of course see that in smartphones all the time, where you can get a smartphone for free, providing you have a multi-year contract for a data plan. So it's a similar arrangement. It's not a discounting arrangement. It's their promotion of what they want to do to grow their business, grow their subscriber base. So we have an arrangement with the operators in each case, in all cases, and it's established as part of the contract. So that's their individual marketing and promotion decisions that they make.
Okay. What about relationships with other carriers? Are you in talks? Does this limit your ability to do any of that? I assume not, because as you pointed out, the exclusivity is not going to be something where it's not like T-Mobile is prevented from having other 5G devices down the road for the hotspot. And I take it that means you're looking with other carriers. Is your tech ready to be deployed everywhere? If you got it here first, does that mean you're going to be also playing with the other big players in the space? Verizon, AT&T, et cetera?
We indeed are. And, we're first out of the gate with 5G. As I said, we've invented the category. So, we see ourselves as the gold standard in the industry. And yes, this now means all three of the large carriers are using Inseego devices. So every American can now have the benefits of our mobile hotspot devices, which we're very, very proud of. And as part of our initiative that we said we were going to do 3 years ago, frankly, when I joined, new products, new customers, new geographies. So we've added to really what was the anchor customer for the company, Verizon. We've added AT&T, T-Mobile. A few weeks ago, we announced Swisscom, which is the largest operator in Switzerland. And this morning, we announced a 5G deal in Japan. So new products, we're greatly broadening our product portfolio. New customers, we're multiplying the number of customers, and new geographies, very importantly, because the 5G market domestically is huge, the 5G market internationally is equally as huge. So we did what we said we're going to do. It's the new products, new customers, new geographies. We're very proud of these accomplishments. Hey,
Dan, real quick before we let you go, how much faster is this thing than the old one?
Well, it's the promise of 5G that's being delivered. 5G, just as a technology itself, is far faster than 4G, and so that's the marquee element of it. This high bandwidth, high throughput, high reliability. It's delivering on the promise of 5G, so we're very, very pleased.
Okay.
The performance we're seeing is outstanding across the board. The customers love it.
So your tech is ready to roll, but the speed is about, basically what you're saying, it's about the provider. The speed's not up to you guys. The speed is up to the provider and how good the 5G is. Dan, really good stuff and exciting. Congratulations and thanks for coming on and sharing it with us.
Thanks, Oliver. Good to be with you.
Thank you. Dan Mondor is Chairman and CEO at Inseego INSG, near the highs of the past year now.